Here are instructions on how to answer the budget question days. There are 5 of these scattered throughout the rest of the course. This is a budget simulation. It's an exercise in giving you some practice on how to use an electronic budget or any type of a budget to make purchasing decisions. The question isn't so much, do I have enough money in all of my accounts, my various accounts, to afford this purchasing decision? The question's more to the point of, have I been frugal enough in my spending this month from the first until whatever the date of the budget question is? Have I been frugal enough to free up money to be able to make this purchase without having to use any of my saved money? Any money that you are able to save throughout the month beyond your budget is discretionary income. You can spend it on whatever you want to. It's not allocated towards savings. It's not allocated towards some sort of financial goal. And so that's the point of these things, is just to kind of slow down the decision to buy by allowing you a few moments, a few seconds really, to ask the question to yourself, do I have enough free money to be able to make this purchase? So here's how these things work. You'd need a small calculator, cell phone calculator would work fine. And it's the 9th of the month. And below is a list of the bank account balances if we were to choose, which of the jobs that we've chosen. Now this is designed to dovetail back into electronic budget exercise that you did back in Unit 3. So I'm going to pretend that I'm the teacher, and so I would open up my little cell phone calculator or any small simple calculator. I like to use the cell phone calculator because that's what you're going to have in real life. And I type in 1039.64 and then hit the subtract key. All right, now I need to check my electronic budget. And if I've got that from Unit 3, I can pull it up. If not, I can click on the link here, and it'll take me to the budget question site, where I can click on this down arrow and open up a copy of the electronic budget for that same job. So in this case, I picked teacher, so I'm going to open up the key for the teacher. And then I'm going to zoom in here a bit so that I can see these numbers clearly. Now, if you recall, this was on the 9th of the month. And I don't really have a 9th of the month, but I do have an 8th. On the 8th, I put $37 worth of fuel into my cars. And so what is left is I need $944.60 to survive the rest of the month. So the question is, how much extra money do I have in my account if I have $1,039? So go back to my calculator and type in the 944.6 and hit the equal sign. Okay, so what that's saying is that I've got some extra money in my account. Now, do I have enough for the purchase that I want to make? So I go back to the question, and I want to go to this concert, and the tickets cost $80. So now the question is, have I saved enough in my prior spending to afford these $80 tickets? And for the case of the school teacher, I have an extra $95 in my account. So yes, I could afford these tickets. So to answer this question, I would let my instructor know that I chose teacher, and yes, I can afford the tickets. Okay. It is not a question of looking at the bottom and say, bottom of your budget and saying, oh, look, I have an extra $170 and I can afford this thing. This bottom is additional savings. Okay, that's kind of precious money. It pushes your savings rates beyond the 20% of your 60-20-10-10 plan and allows you to accomplish your financial goals that you're saving for faster. So really these purchasing questions are a question of, do I have extra money from conservative spending earlier in the month? And that is how you accurately and appropriately answer these budget day questions.